Hello everyone and welcome to this video about the lofting. In this video we are going to use the function loft from the compound objects, and this is going to be very useful for the modelers out there. It can be used for modeling walls or for modeling any 3D objects which is kind of symmetric about an axis or which we want to be symmetric about some line or thing. Okay, so for this I have made here a line. Okay, this is a line and it is a kind of a smooth line. Okay, kind of a smooth line, and there is a shape just adjacent to it. It's kind of a I section shape, and I want this I section to be a wall. Okay, I want a wall to be run from this point to this end point, that is on this line, and its shapes must have to be like an I section. Okay, what is our aim? Our aim is to draw a wall on over this line, over this path, you can say, but it must have this shape, the I shape. Okay, so to create a 3D wall with the shape like this one onto this path, we need command loft. For loft, we are going to select the create menu from the command panel. Then we have the uh, geometry option. Then we click compound objects from this drop down menu. In compound object, we are having loft. As at this point, I have selected this line. That's why this all the options are active. If I click on the blank screen, then only two options will be available, as I said earlier. Okay, so you can select this path and then you can click loft. Now it will ask that what how you want to create. You want to take a path or you want to take a shape. As we have already selected the path, now we need shape. So I'll click get shape, and then I will click my I section. See how cursor changes. Okay, then I'll click this I section and we will go into the perspective view to see the final result. You can see, okay, how that things changes to 3D. Okay, now let's look in this creation method. The instance option was by default selected. So what this means? This means the we have made an instant of this shape. That means if I will change anything in this shape, the geometry, the 3D model will change. So if I select this and if I go into modify, then I'll select vertex and let me select this corner vertex and I'll change its fillet value, let's say. If I change the fillet value, see how the 3D model is changed. Similarly, if I select this point and I'll change the fillet, you can see how the bottom of the 3D model is changing. Okay, you can play with all these things and you can create your own models. See how the fillet is changing. Okay, select anything and you can play with the fillet, chamfer, or all the gamas that we have studied earlier. Okay, so the path is now kind of a smooth and fillet. So this is how you can model anything. Okay, you can model teapots, you can model bottles, you can for three civil engineers you can even model the false ceilings. Okay, you can do a lot of things with this loft command. Okay, now there is another option. Let me control Z it. I'll control Z till the our starting point. Okay, now let's say this is our path and we want to uh, copy it onto this type. We want our shape to move onto this path. Okay, so for that I'll select this thing, that is our object 3D of our shape. I'll select this 3D shape and I'll go to loft, and this time I'll click get path. I'll click get path and then I'll click this line. Okay, now we can go to 3D view to see what happened. Okay, we can see now the shape is in the shape of that line. Okay, this is our line and now our shape is in that line. Okay, it's moving this path. Okay, so these are both ways by which you can use this loft function. Okay, so this is quite as easy as that. I'll control Z it. So to recall, we can say if I want this type of shape to move over this path, we will select the path first, then we will select the shape. Or if we want a shape to move like this path in its own axis or from this starting point, then we are going to select the shape first, then we'll choose its path. Okay, so for example, let's say I'll select this line as I've done previous. I'll click loft, then I'll click get shape, and I'll click on this so that I will get my shape. I get my wall. Okay, now if you see here, there are having bunch of options. There are surface parameters. If I click surface parameter, there are a bunch of options also. Now, if you want to see the segments, you can go into right perspective view and right click to see what are the other views, and you can go to standard, and we are having all the global settings. Then you can go to default shading, and you can say we are having edge faces. In edge faces, we can see the segments. There is a shortcut for this, that is F4. If I click F4, the segments will come. If I click F4 again, it will go vanish. So I need F4 this time. I'll full screen the perspective view. Okay, now you can see there are smooth lengths and smooth widths option. These are going to make those lines smooth. Okay, we are also having the skin parameters here. In skin parameters, we are having shape steps and path steps. These shape steps are same as segment. If I'm going to increase it, you can see how the segments are increasing. Okay, path step, if I increase it, the path step will increase. Okay, these are all the segments that are going to be very useful in the upcoming lecture when we are going to edit our polylines. Okay, so this video was about the lofting method. Try it by yourself. Try to create some interesting drawing with it, like a teapot or a bottle, because this will be the one of the simplest geometries that you can develop at this point in time. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question regarding this video, please feel free to drop a comment. And if you like the video, please do subscribe, share, and thank you.